February 11th. Just moved the fence for this group a couple feet. And as you can see, they're getting plenty. I mean, they followed me the whole way. What is this, quarter mile? Followed me the whole way. Getting some snow today. Calling for roughly 6 inches maybe. Yeah, y'all real hungry, ain't you? This side of the farm has been rested since last March. I think it was over 300 days, pretty easy, this stockpile. And as they're doing, just wasting it all. Which is a negative about long rectangle strips. You get a lot more trampling. That's where squares seem to work better. Get less walking back and forth, as you can see. But I got more grass than I know what to do with right now. So we're just gonna do what we're doing and get better in the coming years when we run a higher stocking rate. I just pulled the tea bag out of this trough. It's sitting over there. Just dump it down in there. Half a 50-pound bag works pretty good for the groups that I got. Plus 25 pounds is probably the max to get that thing slid underneath that ball. But you could probably fit some more if you tried, but 20-25 pounds works pretty good for my groups. And boy, it's nice to have some thick stockpile to graze in this snow. One of the other groups, I just turned them loose on a 15-20 acre field. Most of it was grazed before. There was some thick stockpile left in it that hadn't gotten grazed yet, and I just turned them loose because we got plenty on that farm as well to get till spring. Let them graze selectively in this snow. Starting to get a little lazy, I guess, but we worked pretty hard all year moving these groups daily, sometimes more than once. But yep, we got the whole rest of this field. It goes over there a good ways, and then we got that up over there to do. All this has been rested since, like I said, March, beginning of April last year. The whole growing season. Got some good thick stockpile ahead of us. Pats are looking good. But boy, it's wet out. Been getting rain and snow and just about every week. Trying to limit the mud. But boy, it's challenging. Like I say, if I could control the weather, I'd have all this rain back in the summertime and not as much this time of year in the winter. But I don't control the weather. Just gotta take what you get and don't throw a fit and keep on rolling. I will say with that mineral water, these groups have cut back on the mineral consumption in mineral feeders quite a bit. So that just proves, and I'll continue keeping an eye on it, but that just proves that the minerals in the water, the mineral water, like Steve says, they're 2.5 times more bioavailable. So if they get more water running through the field, if they get more from the water, they're not going to eat as much in the dry form. Still want to keep the salt. I still got the sea salt and the mineral mix, Vitaferm mix out, but they've cut way back on consumption. There's another stream. Ugh. What do you do? Fields got water flowing through them. They got water standing in them. It'll be all right. Come spring, summertime, we won't even be able to tell. Just got to give it plenty of rest. But yeah, that walking back and forth gets kind of irritating to watch, because it's just harvest consumption going downhill, wasting grass. I'd much rather put that grass through a cow, turn it into poop, but just got to get better every year. I could do this differently, but like I said, I got plenty of grass, and just let them fatten up and do whatever they want, I guess. I guess you could call this selective grazing. This isn't really non-selective grazing. Strip grazing, whatever you want to call it. As long as they're getting the job done off grass, that's all that matters. But yep, we're going to see how much it snows today, and don't think we'll have to feed much hay. We'll see what it does. Got some pretty good thick stockpile in front of all the groups, so not too worried about it. We can graze through it. As long as the neighbors don't whine and complain. Oh, you're starving your cows. You gotta go feed them hay. Which that's what it seems like around us. First snowflake falls and every farmer's out feeding hay. Act like their cows can't graze in the snow. You might as well pen them all up in a barn, or heck, bring them in your house and spoon feed them if you don't think they can survive out in this weather. Everybody's different though. Well, we'll catch y'all another time. This group, we gave another strip. Second move of the day. Brought a bale of hay out to keep them happy as well with the Greg Judy baling roller. They should be plenty happy this evening. Got some good grass and a bale of hay to keep their bellies full. Still snowing. That Greg Judy baling roller is a nice tool for getting out here with a full wheeler or side by side, something light. If the ground's frozen, a truck, don't make ruts. Unroll your hay wherever you want to. but it's a lot easier just moving the fence, letting the cows feed themselves. Y'all have a good one.